We know that there's an epidemic of sexually transmitted diseases here in the United States. There was a story that recently came out about Hawaii and some of the concern they have about the way people are dating and how it's putting them at higher risk for sexually transmitted diseases. But here's a story that you haven't heard, and it's something I saw firsthand when I was working in the crisis pregnancy centers. This last year, there were over 1,300 cases of syphilis in babies. In fact, in those cases, we saw that it was a 40% increase in babies contracting syphilis from the year before. Sexually transmitted diseases are so common right now that these babies are contracting them as well, part of which when they go through the birth canal and they're born with that sexually transmitted disease. In fact, there were 78 cases last year of stillborn babies who died before they were even given birth to, and it was because of syphilis. Not only that, 16 babies died after being born as a result of contracting syphilis from their mother. This is a serious problem. And let me tell you, I think most young people have no idea that the sexual choices they are making will impact anyone except for me, myself, and I. This is the problem, and I'm not a fan of using scare tactics to try and make people afraid of engaging in sexual intimacy. No, we should help them to understand the incredible responsibility, the possibility of contracting new life, of carrying new life, and the responsibility that anytime I consent to sexual intimacy, I could be a mother, I could be a father, and with that comes responsibility. But people aren't even screening their partners, and in fact their partners don't even know if they have a sexually transmitted disease. 3 of the most common types of sexually transmitted diseases we're seeing right now, such as chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis, you don't even have early signs of those 3 sexually transmitted diseases. So you could be skipping from one partner to another partner, having no idea that you're either a carrier of this disease or in fact have it yourself. This is a real problem, and it's a narrative that young people aren't being told. They may find themselves infertile one day as a result of these sexually transmitted diseases, or they may find that their child dies as a result of a sexually transmitted disease. We've got to talk about this. And just to close, I remember there was a baby born in the crisis pregnancy center when I was working here in San Diego a number of years ago, and the baby contracted HPV from the mother when coming through the birth canal. It was so bad that the baby couldn't even cry or make a single noise, and was literally developing tumors on the inside of his throat as a result of this sexually transmitted disease that was undiagnosed about the mother. This is the impact. There was a miracle in this little boy's story. They thought they were going to have to go in every couple months to remove the tumors that were growing from the HPV. Miraculously, with lots of prayers, at some point, it really stunned the doctors when the STD did not continue to grow, the HPV did not continue to grow, and the baby had to start learning sign language early on because it delayed that child's development. But now we're at the point where babies are dying from this STD epidemic. Something to think about and something to share.